Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and X-Men Empyre Ancillary Tie-In, issue number 4 of 4. And this was the best book in a heartwarming way that I have read all week. Damn, this was so good. Oh my God. Like, I wanted to start crying at certain points of it. It was just so heartwarming, so touching. Damn, dude. Also, Jonathan Hickman does not like Scarlet Witch. Let's just establish that fact right about now. Okay, so Jonathan Hickman is the writer. George Molina and Lucas Wernick are the pencilers. Adriano Di Benedetto and Lucas Wernick are the inkers. Nolan Woodard and Rachel Rosenberg are the color artists, and VC's Clayton Cowles does the letters. Tom Mueller does the design. Cover art by Kyle Hutz and Dan Brown. There's a variant cover out there, and Jay Bowen does the production. This issue is called Unring. Okay, so Scarlet Witch, we see back to the beginning of what had happened, and the idea that all of this stuff that happened, as far as the X-Men and the horticulture and everything, like all these guys, they're all fighting each other on the last couple of days of a particular month, because Scarlet Witch did this about 30 days ago, whatever month it was. Anyway, and she goes back to Doctor Strange and she says, listen, I tried to do such and such, and Strange is just lambasting her. This is back to like that Avengers Disassembled comic where she was, she turned evil, you know what I'm saying, right before the House of M stuff. And Strange just lambasted her. Is like, this is the difference between someone who actually studies magic, someone who's just inherits magic by being a mutant. Like wow. Wow. So, I'm kind of sad that I didn't hear any of the great betrayer or the great, what do they call her? The great liar, whatever, because like she wasn't really a mutant. The great deceiver, I think that it was. I didn't get to hear any of that in here, but none of the X-Men actually realized it was Scarlet Witch who did this, Wanda Maximoff. Anyway, Strange has to undo her work, and she just seems like a total incompetent in this. While I can see that she is one of those unbelievably, ridiculously powerful characters who doesn't know how to actually control her powers, I love that. I also don't know that I enjoy seeing her as being portrayed as being incompetent. But whatever, this is a Hickman book, and this is what he chose to do, so boom. And there's going to be a lot of X-Men fans who are just like, yeah, F Scarlet Witch, so whatever, it is what it is. It's fitting, all right? I'm really interested in seeing Hickman write a Doctor Strange book, because he really had the character down pat in this one. Holy crap! And we get to see the ending of this. Now, the ending of this actually comes from, here's the thing. Every time that I'm seeing this comic book, in the beginning, they're always giving this list of characters, and the one guy who always stands out is Explodey Boy. And it's like, I don't get it. Why are they making it so that like he's the big dude here? Like, what's the big deal? And then this book happens, and it was pretty impressive. It was effing touching. I'm not going to spoil this, but you'll know the analogies that that I would make otherwise. The idea of, if you could go back in time and see yourself and guide yourself, Oh, man, this was just so good. This was gold, dude. Something else fairly impressive in here. Magic. I know that this book was mostly supposed to be a magic book, Ilyana Rasputin. Wow. The ending that we have in here is so spectacular. Heaps upon heaps of spectacular. She gets this power trip, which is beautiful. I never wanted to be Nightcrawler more in my life. And then, after it changes, what she says, like, it's like you can change, it's like you could change the entire scripture, whatever. It's like if you fall off a building into a pile of mud and feathers fall on top of you and you wind up falling through an easy bake oven, I don't know, whatever, okay, and you're just humiliated, you could simply say, I regret nothing, and it's all wiped away. If you say it the right way, it's all wiped away, and like everybody's laughing with you now instead of at you. Holy crap. That is freaking awesome. So I love this, man. Really good handling of magic, and Explodey Boy and Doctor Strange in this book. They were the real superstars of this issue. Beast got a couple things off too, but I'm still pissed off at him for the stuff that he's been doing in X-Force. I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, this was a freaking awesome book, man. I loved this book. Go, if this just comes out in a trade, then get the trade if you haven't been getting these, if you've just been looking at my reviews, man. Or go and try and find the actual individual issues. This was such a fun ride, man. Wow. Anyway, guys, I am out. Enjoy. Like a video, watch an ad. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.